Steel Soul is the hardest challenge in Silksong, and if you've attempted it before, you know that brute forcing it with what players like Ongball call skill just ain't happening. So for us mortals, items are the lifeblood of the run, literally, and choosing a route that ensures we're as powerful as possible, as early as possible, is the only surefire way to beating this brutal challenge. So what if we ignored logic completely, removed our ability to pick up items, and left our fate in the hands of this wheel? Here are the rules. We cannot pick up any items throughout the run, other than progression-based abilities, since that would softlock the game within 5 minutes. Everything else we obtain will be spun on this wheel. I've built a wheel of over 100 items, ranging from tools, crest, mask, and spool upgrades, and 5 special items, the 4 Act 3 hearts, and the Everbloom. If at any point during the run I acquire 3 hearts and the Everbloom, I will be forced to fight the major Act 3 bosses. So how does the wheel work? Defeating a boss earns us 3 rolls, gauntlets earn us 2, wishes and fast travel locations earn us 1, because the Bell Beast is just that adorable. With the rules out of the way, enjoy the run. Welcome to the Steel Soul Randomizer. This is obviously Steel Soul mode, so if we die at any point, the save is deleted and the video will end and I'll go cry in the corner or something like that. First thing I want to do is grab the moss berries probably, so I can do the wish, get a roll at that point, because we're going to need them. We're going to be pretty underpowered for the entirety of the game, much like Hornet is to her tummy aches. Honestly, I really wish we could skip this part of the game, but here we are. Once again, we know Hornet, we're going to get you some Tums, I swear. It's in the Citadel. We should head right there. I don't know why I did that, actually. Now I have 1 chance to get this. If I can't do this in 1 chance, I'm just going to delete the video right now. Here we go. Yeah, obviously. Okay, I have a crazy take about Moss Mother. I think she's actually a pretty great boss. Obviously, she's not topping anybody's charts for difficulty, but I think she does whatever she really needs to really well and introduce the game. Especially the pogo, right? Second stun. Wow, she died before the second stun, I think. So let's get to the rolling. Anyway, we have 3 rolls. We just beat a boss, so let's get to rolling. Here's the wheel. We have the greens are upgrades to the mask and spool. The reds are the Act 3 enablers, and the blues are just progression upgrades or spells. So we're really hoping for something like Fade Down Cloak, or honestly, the Swift Step would be pretty great. I hate running up to far fields and whatnot, but anything that lets me skip progression would be really awesome. We also have the wild card here. It's a literally 1 in 100, but if I roll it somehow during this run, what I've decided is that I'll be able to get any item off the list, because we're really going to need it. Anyway, let's get to rolling. Okay, we have the clean grip. Honestly, that is so game breaking. I guess I forgot to mark that one in blue, but we'll remove it from the list and keep going. I really hope for something crazy. The Needle-in? Oh, okay. I don't know how much that's going to break the game, but we have 2 progression upgrades already. What does this actually mean for us? Anyway, let's get the final roll and then we'll just see where we're at. And the reserve bind. Obviously, we had to get something sort of tame, but having the clean grip and the Needle-in at this point in the game gets us nowhere. The Needle-in doesn't do anything, but the clean grip is really nice early on. So let's get back in the game. I'll give myself everything and we'll hit back to the run. Okay, I can't lie. Honestly, the reserve bind will be really good. Just as a, you know, oh shit button. Okay, this one won't count, this fast travel location, since we technically don't have it unlocked, but soon when we do eventually get it. Unfortunately, does the clean grip actually change our route? It should, but like the clean grip still doesn't help us get up here any faster, unfortunately. Okay, I have to do this once on camera, this skip here, so that you guys believe that I actually can. It's really not that hard. Hi, Map Mommy. I mean, who doesn't love Chakra, right? I don't think there's anybody in the community that has a hot take that Chakra's a bad character. Because that's not a hot take, that's flaming hot garbage is what that take is. If you don't like Chakra, I don't know why you're watching this video. Okay, let's clean grip diff right there. We are going to go get the 3rd Mossberry so that we can turn the quest in and have another roll right before the Bell Beast. Okay, let me equip the reserve bind. This thing is just so good so early. Alright, wish acquired. Let's get to rolling. So far, our rolls have been kind of goated so far, so I really hope it continues. I really don't want to see any of the hearts. At this point, can I have a mask upgrade? Or even the wild card? Okay, magnetite dice. I love me some gambling. That's totally fine with me. Getting an option to fill out my yellow tool slots is really great here. Yeah, that feels right. It literally is not going to move off of my slots until, I don't know, I get the steel satchel or shell satchel, whenever that may be. Okay, to be honest, yeah, that starts off my point really well. I don't really love this boss. I think her hitboxes are gigantic and maybe extend past her model a bit too much. It just doesn't feel like a very fun fight as far as hitboxes go. Like, yeah, that one's on me, sure, I'm just playing crazy and commentating. Oh my god, magnetite dice diff. And then this section just takes forever, and it's so little thread. Wait, can I clean grip off of this? No, I can't, obviously. She should be one hit away, honestly, I think. Yeah. Okay, another boss down, and actually this is also the only time that we're gonna unlock a boss and a fast travel location. As soon as we unlock this fast travel location, we'll get our another 4 rolls. I really, really want something crazy here, just to progress the game. Maybe I can skip the entire Drifter's Cloak. That would be really nice. I'm not a really big fan of that area, but anyway, let's get to rolling. Okay, not the Hunter's Heart. I really don't want to see those, to be honest. Threefold Pin is really nice, though. I used it in my vanilla Steel Soul run quite a lot, actually, with the Paula Pouch. The Flint Slate, that's insane. That's such a good red tool early on, and it lets us skip a... Not skip, but it does help in Mount Fae, and we don't have to use this simple key to go over there now. Alright, 2 more. The B Shard, I put this on here because consumables kind of suck to get, and this one's just really nice to have for tool builds. Last roll. There we go, the simple key. Okay, this is actually pretty insane because this unlocks the worm ways. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't actually need to go to up towards the cling grip anymore. So we can just go straight up to Greymoor and into Sinner's Road. This is kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually sure why I came down here first. I definitely should have went up towards the Swift Step, but we're here. Maybe we can just roll the Swift Step. These enemies are unironically the cutest in the game, are we not? They're so cute. Like, he's so unthreatening. He's just wearing a little instrument on his head. Okay, 2 more rolls. Let's see. I've never felt such depression in my life. We'll add it, but I really don't want to see it. Okay, multi-binder's okay. Early on, it's not going to be that useful, given that our health, if we're ever at 1 mask, we're probably going to die no matter what, but it's good to have. Alright, next gauntlet. Honestly, the early game is so easy once you know where to go. I just feel like Steel Soul is really difficult artificially because of routing. You know where to go, more often than not. I'm just gonna reactivate this again. It helps to have played the game for, you know, 300 hours at this point. Alright, Swift Step acquired. This is obviously really good with the cling grip. It basically finishes Act 1's, other than the Drifter's Cloak, which is really easy to get. Alright, Swift Step acquired, and I actually forgot that I need to do 2 rolls from the Ant Gauntlet from before, so let's do that now. Okay, there's the Drifter's Cloak. Now we're done with Act 1, basically. We can just go straight up to Bellheart. We don't even need the Needle In at this point. Holy, I forgot that we needed that, but I do want to go to Bellheart to get the Needle upgrade. Oh my god, and immediately we roll the Pollen Heart. Okay, maybe this isn't so good. Okay, well, we have the Drifter's Cloak now, but worse off, we have the Pollen Heart. Honestly, Nihilith is my least favorite of the dream bosses. That I don't even think that's a harsh take. Okay, laces up, Honestly, I don't think we're gonna have any trouble with at least 1 or even 2. And done. Honestly, super clean fight. I still had the reserve bind and another charge of the flint slate. But more importantly, that earns us 3 more rolls. Okay. Fractured mask. We're saved. We're saved. 2 more. The Volt Filament? That's kind of crazy if we get a good spell. And another simple key. Now we can save the Green Prince if we really wanted to. Not like it'll do anything for our story really, but it's nice. Let's go see if the 4th chorus wants to play. It's a pretty easy fight, but... excuse me? Where are the platforms? Can I even make this? Oh my god, I can make it. I really hope I haven't soft-locked myself by coming over here, but it's worth the rolls, right? Everything for gambling. I should have brought the flint slate. Phase 2. So far he's been very nice though. Yeah. And that's the fight over. See you later, dude. Yo, what if it could miss and it knocked me into the lava? I don't think that it can, but... that's the fight. I really hope these rocks come up. Okay, they did. I don't know what was wrong with them, but we have earned ourselves 3 more rolls. I was really scared, actually. Let's get to the wheel. Okay, a pale oil. That's really good if we can get to Bellheart, which we will pretty soon. Through Greymore, I guess. Okay, let's remove... 2 more rolls. Oh, the fade down. Oh, we were so close. That would have been game ending. Alright, we got Scuttle Brace. That's fine too. You're joking. I got both sides of the fade down cloak. No, it's no problem. It's fine. It's all good. Oh my god, I forgot Sherma was here. Hello, my friend. He is just a sweetheart. Unfortunately, I don't have much business with him. Honestly, I think this is one of the biggest areas in the game. It's so massive. But fortunately, we're going to skip a lot of it. We're really just here... and what are we even here for? Man, we can skip all of this. That's so nice. Yeah, we're just here for an access point to Bellheart. So let's go straight to Bellheart, which means we're going to have to fight more Wing, which honestly I'm fine with. Oh, I forgot about this gauntlet, actually. That's great. I am pretty weak, but that's going to change soon with 2 needle upgrades. Yeah. This is 2 more rolls. I totally forgot about this. And we're going to get the rolls from Morwing, which means we're going to have a lot of clips to edit. Great. The Hunter's Crest. Okay. That means I can upgrade the one that we have now, which is great. And the slab keys. Morwing can actually be kind of difficult, so I'm just going to heal here. And before we go in, they did nerf it in these, the air orbs he used to shoot out used to do 2 masks of damage, which was really nuts. But now they no longer do. Yeah, this attack was pretty deadly in the release version of the game. He should be almost dead, honestly. Alright, yeah. Really easy boss, honestly. They did nerf it, as I said, but... here we go, into Bellheart. Okay, let's do our 4 rolls. 3 from Morwing, 1 from the fast travel. There's the Shaman Crest. I don't think I'll be using that much, but, you know. Next... oh my god, the baby's here. The Wanderer's Crest, the goat, the legend. It's too easy. There's This is number 3, the snitch pick. I will not be using that. I really don't like it. I think I ranked it pretty low in my ranking every tool in Silksong series, but honestly, my opinion hasn't changed at all. I hate it still. And here's the last one. All right, Weave Light. That was really close to the conjoined heart. My heart was beating fast, but Weave Light's okay. If we get the claw line early, that'll be really nice. We'll teleport away. All right, phase 1 done. I went quiet there. I locked in. And we're done. Honestly, not that bad. All right, Bellheart opens up a lot for us. There's nothing really in the shop that we want or can buy, but obviously we're gonna go pick up the needle upgrades.
Oh, Manel.
Okay, we have the rolls from Widow that I forgot about, but I do want to say a bit about my thinking process here. We are pretty low on health, and I don't really want to go into Act 2 with 5 masks. Not that the Cogwork Dancers or Phantom are going to be a problem, but we can do this while rolling. We have 3 rolls. Okay, a Memory Locket is super good here because I am pretty low on slots, and we won't be getting the Vesta Crest, so opening slots up is really nice. There's 1. There's the Druid's Eyes, which is just an upgrade. I probably won't be using that over the Fractured Mask, but here we go. Roll number 3. No, we were so close. And we just get the Wreath of Purity. Oh, the mask upgrade would have been really nice, but all right. Okay, I have a confession to make. On my first attempt on Steel Soul, this is where my run died. I died to the Craw Gauntlet that we're going to go face to get the balloons. It won't be the case this time, I'm positive, but it was pretty sad for me. Oh, we're gonna do like 17 damage. These should take like 3 hits to kill, probably. All right. If you thought I was gonna die there, you're a non-believer. All right, we do have 2 more rolls from the Gauntlet, so I really want a mask upgrade at this point. Rune Rage is not a mask upgrade, but we'll take it. And Sharp Dart. Okay, we have 2 spells. I'm not in love with them, but... Okay, am I the only one who absolutely dreads coming here? I don't know, something about this place just gives me the absolute creeps. Like, maybe because it's connected to Bile Water and that place is a literal hell, but... Oh, we have the symbol keys, we can free the Green Prince. Yeah, we're totally gonna do that. Don't do it, don't do it. Okay, anyway. This is like the only good use of the symbol key that we have for this playthrough, but it is the best. The Green Prince is so cool.
Buenera. Benny Frank.
Alright, the Mist. I can't be the only person who couldn't figure out how to get through this area on their first playthrough, huh? But I was so connected to the community. Am I an idiot? Yeah, I'm absolutely an idiot. But I was so connected to the community since I was doing my ranking series and just making a lot of shorts that I had a lot of exposure to the game. Probably more than most. I figured it out with... Okay, that's really bad. Let me stop yapping for like 1 minute so I don't die here. Alright, best strategy, just wait for them to scream. Pogo. But we're doing so much damage now. Yeah. They're really not a problem. I think with base damage, they take like 6 hits, which is good for if you're building Silk. If you're dying, which you might be if you're your first time. But... Okay, we'll just skip those, go for these. You don't see me. No, you don't see me, it's fine. Alright, we're just gonna run for it. Yeah, it's the last one. Perfect. Alright, the Mist isn't that bad. Alrighty, Phantom. You are my way to Act 2 and the end of the game. Wait, that actually does damage, by the way. You shouldn't get hit by that. Okay, the trick to Phantom is, so she has the parry, obviously. It's like her whole mechanic. As long as you're above her, her parry won't hit you like this. So you really, if you really want to be safe about this, which I absolutely do, just attack her from above. We're fine. This is 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 fine. That was almost death. Oh my god. Okay. All right. No more playing around. Let's just kill her. Just gotta be like one hit away. Phantom, that's enough. Okay. Commentating and fighting Phantom is much harder than it looks. And obviously this is Steel Soul, so it's a little bit spooky, but we're totally fine. That does give us 3 more rolls, and boy do we need them, obviously. Okay, finally we have a mask upgrade that's really good going into Act 2. Let's do our 2 more rolls. Okay, you literally can't plan this. These are the craziest rolls of my entire life. I'll take the claw line, I'll take a mask upgrade. Can I just have the fade down cloak? That would just make my day. Volt Vessels is really good. I just get the parry, so this is awesome. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Volt Filament. Yeah, the Volt Vessels is still pretty good, though. Alright, now that we've gotten sort of into Act 2, we do have a fast travel location, which is really nice. Man, I hate being in poverty in this game, but we do get an extra roll for that, so let's go see what we get. Oh, the Grow Stone. I could not be happier with this. This solves our shard problem entirely for the rest of the run. Alright, let's just head over to the Cogwork Dancers and just be done with that. If you don't know, these guys are probably one of the best farms for rosaries in the game. If they don't kill you because you're an idiot. This is fine. Yeah, getting 30 at this point, really nice. And there's so many of them in this room, but you do have to farm them in Act 2 because they go away. I've never actually... No, that's not true. I was going to say I've never fought the Cogwork Dancers with the Wanderer's Crest, but I have quite a lot for all the footage I have to get. They do have separate health bars if you've ever used the health bar mod, so you really should hit just one of them. It makes the phase go a lot faster. Like, the phase will end in, like, 1 more hit? Yeah. And now we're waiting. Crit. Gets Gambling Diff right there. Do it twice? I don't know which one's which. It was that one. Alright, Cogwork Dancers over. Well, sort of. This last phase is really depressing. I am very strong right now, compared to where you'd normally be. 1 pale oil upgrade extra. Oh my god, it's over. It's done. We got the fade down cloak. This is it. This is the moment. We already do have the claw line, which means we don't have to go down to the cauldron, but this is really nice. That's really great as well. And last roll. The Wisp's Fire Lantern. Yeah, anyway. Okay, I do kind of have to mention how good the Ascendance grip is here. Like, just being able to do that and not have to jump off the wall 100 times is really nice. Yep. I figured I would come to this one next for the melody, but I completely forgot that this gauntlet exists, and we probably have to fight Trobio for the elevator. So, wish me luck. I feel like people talk about the AoE of the cross stitch enough, but it's so good. I think this guy does contact damage, so we can just parry him on down. Oh, I look like a noob. That's what happens when you try and aura farm, ladies and gentlemen. You know, honestly, I maybe at one point was a little bit afraid of Trobio. I mean, we have to take it, right? Like... But... I fought him with a lot less health than this. So 5, and without the fractured mask, so... Honestly, I'm not afraid. He's just a great boss. Especially with the parry. I wish we had the Volt filaments instead of vessels, but this should be a pretty easy fight. Well, I realized I stopped talking and I'm making a video, so maybe I should talk. I'm kind of locked in though. Evidently not. That was a really bad time to heal, by the way. But obviously I fought Trobio quite a few times. Probably the corrupted version, more gambling diff. But the Steel Soul and the pressure of making a video, it really gets to you, man. Especially with live commentary. Dude, you gotta go. Alright, yeah. He had to be close there. Honestly, I'm not really at threat of dying to Trobio, but... Boy, does it really get the heart beating still. I'm pretty sure that can deal damage to you. Like, these can deal damage to you. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay, one of my favorite things about these NPCs, the conductors, is anytime you have something that they want, or the Vault Keepers, anytime you have something that they want, watch. They just snatch it. It's so good. The relic guy in Bellheart also does the same, and every time it gets to me. Okay, I have totally forgotten that I should be rolling again for Trobio. Okay, a Pale Oil is really nice, especially right before the High Halls and the Gauntlet. We're gonna need everything at our disposal. So 2 more. The Straight Pin is not gonna cut it at this point in the game, especially because we're pretty low on tool upgrades. Threadstorm, however, I don't think it'll take my spot for the cross stitch, but it is really good. I feel like I'm strong enough for the High Halls Gauntlet, but I really don't know. It'll really be the last challenge before Lace 2 and Grandmother Silk. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go farm.
Halama.
Yeah. But I should be doing 17 damage, which is ridiculous. Alright, I'm really glad we got to see this. It's Sharma doing the splashies! This is the best moment in the game, by the way. This is it. This is peak Silksong content. I think if you play the needle in here, he does the splashies and sings. I mean, come on. Absolutely worth every second coming here. Alright, if there's an area that scares me the most in this run, it's definitely the High Halls, and that's almost solely due to the Gauntlet at the end. But we do have an okay build for the Gauntlets, mostly the parry plus the Volt Filaments. We also do have as much movement as we can possibly get at this point, so I'm pretty confident. Honestly, if the Gauntlet here wasn't so brutal, the High Halls probably would be one of my favorite areas of the game. It's just so peaceful and the enemies are so unique. But unfortunately, this is fine. That's not fine. This is horrible. Oh god. Over here at the High Halls Gauntlet, this is make or break, right? You're either gonna die here, or the run will end and you will be a happy boy. Alright, he died really fast. It's good to know that I can parry twice, and I think 3 needle hits. That's a bit dangerous. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got one. Once you get one, the fight is really close to over. I'm gonna heal here just for absolute safety. Okay, never mind, made it harder than it needs to be. Oh my god, we're done. That is always terrifying. Oh. Man, I'm beating. My heart is beating fast. Okay, with the High Hulls Gauntlet done, we have access to Lace 2 and Grandmother Silk. Let's roll our 2 from the High Hulls Gauntlet. Oh my god, we're saved. Okay, Mask Upgrade is so good here. This is probably, I don't know, second best thing we could have gotten other than like the wild card, which I don't even know what I would have taken, but probably a mask upgrade. All right, one more roll. The quick sling would have been pretty good here, but the mask upgrade obviously is the big help here. We did get a mask upgrade, so we're at 7, which is really great. It's such a big difference between 6. It gives us effectively an extra hit. I'm gonna shut up now because this is just really great. But it's not like we can get anything else to actually help us because we can't pick anything up, and we would have to go fight optional bosses, which is kind of scary. So fortunately, the Flint Slate's non-scaling damage is pretty good here since we don't have tool pouch upgrades or crafting kits. This gives me Sekiro vibes when we're fighting Genichiro in the first act of the game. I think that's probably what they were going for, if it's not some iconic thing that I'm missing out on. All right, let's do this. We're just gonna stay at full. I would like to use the silk for cross stitch, but it's just better to be at full at all times. This is probably one of the most balanced bosses in the game. I think she doesn't do anything that's super unfair at any point in the game. I think she parries an adequate amount. She's parrying a lot this fight, actually. I will heal here. I'm looking for an opportunity to heal. This is not it. Here it is. Okay, I try to end in style. I won't be doing that again. That's gotta be it. There we go. Yeah, honestly, not that bad. As long as you heal when you should, you look for opportunities. We do have 3 more rolls at the end here because Lace 2 is a boss, so let's see what we got. Oh, a spool upgrade. That's actually kind of nice. The throwing rings, which are lore accurate. I love these. And finally, I really hope this isn't foreshadowing. I really hope this isn't foreshadowing. Just for good luck, we're gonna Pushanka all over. Alright, here we go. The Cradle. I am really locking in mentally here. This is not where you want your run to end, or any run to end, honestly. It's just so late in the game. The final moment, all the pressure's on for this final fight against Grandmother Silk. Fortunately, I've spent a lot of time researching Grandmother Silk, so I'm pretty familiar with what she does. We really just don't want to get hit by her her grab attack. That's probably the most important. I'm gonna save all my flint slates for phase 3. Gambling diff. Okay, we got hit by the grab attack. That's horrible. That's 3 masks. I'm gonna heal here. Normally I wouldn't since she's gonna phase. But I want the spool back in my pouch. That was scary. The one thing I said not to get hit by, I get hit by. I should have parried it. That would have been pretty sick. But why die for nothing? I'm gonna heal when she's staggered, which should be soon. Never mind, I'm healing right now. I can't believe it. Wow, that is so awful. That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying, but let's go. I wanted to heal there. I wanted to parry there. There were so many things going through my head right there. But we have done it. We have completed Steel Soul, picking up no items. We've gotten very lucky, I think, with our movement upgrades. It let us skip the Mount Fae, let us skip the Cauldron. But we didn't have any health upgrades for quite a lot of the run. The spool upgrades wouldn't have really mattered, and our tools sucked. Yeah, that is the whole run. That's everything. Thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know how to end this video. I'd like to see the time it took me, but you know, they're a little bit indulgent with these credits. You know, just for the sake of it, since we beat Grandmother Silk, let's do 3 more rolls to see what we would have gotten. Okay. Oh, the Plasmium file would have been really good here. It looked like we were going to get encrusted heart there, but fortunately not. A simple beast shard, and the last one. Oh, the conch cutter would have been good. It's really good against big enemies like Grandmother Silk. No, she's not big, she's thick, by the way. But that should be it. They still won't let me skip. You know, honestly, everybody deserves to get their bag here. Okay, that took 2 hours and 21 minutes, which honestly, pretty bad considering. Like, I think the world record is like under an hour, but I am obviously not a speedrunner. But that's actually it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube stuff, and peace!